Hello again, back from a very late lunch break. This will be uh, Football Champions Italian League Season 03-04 from Wizards. Now, for those of you who do not know this company, or you identify this company by its initials WOTC, well, WOTC basically means Wizards of the Coast, or it's a very old trading card company. I'm not sure what is the current fate of this company. It's either been closed down, folded, or maybe co-opted into one of the big players right now in the trading card business. Okay, so let's break open this box and see what we get. I've always enjoyed breaking, Wizards products because these are like the predecessors to the Match Attacks or Adrenaline collections that you have now in the market. I've always had fun because these cards features players, from many years back. So it really brings back the memories when, I followed football as a very young kid. And of course, they don't come with autographs, which means this is always going to be a very stress-free break. You're not going to worry about whether your autograph hits a duplicate card or whether there's any autograph hits at all. Just enjoy the product for what it is. But of course, there are a lot of packs to break, so I might have to go a little faster. I've only got, a 16-minute time limit to this video. So I'm hoping to land, some of the big names of the Italian League in that era. The Del Pieros, Javier Zanetti. Oh, there we go. One big hit right away. Simone Inzaghi, of course, a younger brother of Filippo Inzaghi. So right away, a couple of players which I can identify with. Yeah, so I was saying I was hoping to land some of the big names like Cannavaro, Del Piero, Trezeguet, Javier Zanetti, Paolo Maldini. And do note that, oh, there we go. Speaking of the devil. And as you can see, some of the special game cards that you see, these are the subsets, and notice they're all in Italian. Okay, Paliuca, starting goalkeeper for Italy in the 1994 World Cup final. So straight away a nice shiny hit in the form of the Inter Milan legend. I was wondering if he will make the trip for the International Champions Cup this July. Mohamed Kalon, the Sierra Leone forward. Already there are some duplicate cards as early as the third pack. But for low cost products like these, you can't expect much. Okay, we'll go on to play for Everton once his Inter Milan stint is up. Van der Meijden. So there are bound to be some familiar names that you see plying the trade in the Premier League right after their, Italian stint. Oh wow, this is super nice. Not the wrestler, of course, the footballer, Shunsuke Nakamura, the set-piece specialist, would later go on to Celtic and did great things there. My favorite Japanese player of all time. Fantastic left foot. Forgot that he even played in the Italian League for Regina. Yet another set-piece specialist. I've always admired him. Once scored a hat-trick of free kicks. Can you believe it? The Serbian set-piece specialist, former AC Milan coach Sinisa Mihajlovic. So 2 set-piece specialists in successive packs. Lovely. One thing about the Wizards product is you're definitely going to have a lot of fun breaking these packs, especially if you've been following football, for a long time. Of course, there's this interesting story about him receiving a minimum wage salary from Roma. Interesting story right there. Damiano Tomasi. going to be tons of cards to sort out after this. Lamucci, the Frenchman, the Aussie, Carrera. Yeah, I'm still able to at least identify a few players from almost every pack. My memory serves me well. Luca Marcasciani, starring for Lazio in his heydays. Yet another Japanese player, Yanagasawa. And of course, the less famous Baggio, but still made the World Cup final squad nonetheless with his more famous counterpart, Dino Baggio. And this is another nice one, Bobo, Christian Vieri. Looking forward to hitting his autograph card in Select Soccer. This is a nice one of him in Inter colors. And then, yeah, been seeing a lot of repeat cards at this point now. You will get the odd shiny card coming one in every five, I say, every 5 packs. Yeah, this will be like another duplicate pack. Ciro Ferrara, the veteran Juventus defensive legend. He used to play for Napoli as well. I think he started off at Napoli before going on to Juventus. Nothing special here. Yeah. The repeat cards are coming thick and fast. Oh, this is a nice one. Almost thought it was Ronaldinho there. Alright, Clarence Seedorf, one of the few players to have won multiple Champions League with, you know, as many as 3 different teams. An absolute legend. I think he also used to play for Sampdoria before he went to Real Madrid. Yeah, this is another duplicate set. Yeah, another duplicate set. I'm getting multiple duplicates now, I think. At the halfway point now. Thomas Helveg, the Danish. Oh, okay. AC Milan's Dida, World Cup winner with Brazil in 2002. Of course, he was the goalkeeper for the 2005 Champions League final. No one can ever forget that. Nice, David Trezeguet. I've been wanting to hit his black gold autograph card, but no luck so far. We'll see. Nice. So all the shiny cards have been pretty big name players so far. Pretty pleased with what I've gotten for the shiny hits. All the Italian football legends. Not quite sure if Batistuta is still in Italian soccer by the 03-04 season. Would love to have one of his cards. Sergio Kalek, the Aussie. Yet another shiny, well, Chavanton, I believe he's the Lecce Brazilian forward. Guess I remember taking Championship Manager. Or was it Uruguayan? Can't really remember. Angelo Peruzzi, another Italian goalkeeping legend. We've been getting, you know, goalies like Marcasciani, Pagliuca, Peruzzi, but where's Buffon? Yeah, nothing special here. Get another shiny. Oh, nice. Enjoy your retirement, Francesco Totti, the eternal Prince of Rome. This is a nice one. One here has long flowing hair. Of course, after this season, he would go on to play for Italy in Euro 2004, and he would of course be sent home in disgrace after a splitting incident. Not sure if anyone can remember that. But of course, he would go on to win the World Cup 2 years later. Yeah, another duplicate pack. Been getting a lot of Panucci's as well. This one, Fabio Grosso, would go on to score the winning penalty for Italy in the 2006 World Cup final. The Portuguese Fernando Couto for Lazio, hoping to land at least a few more big shiny cut hits. To be honest, this has been a pretty average box. I've been seeing a lot of duplicates. Okay. Would go on to win the Champions League with Inter Milan later on in 2010. The Serbian Dejan Stankovic. So Del Piero would be nice, a Cannavaro or Buffon would be nice. Fingers crossed there. Pepe Signori, Lazio legend. Who can forget his one-step run up to taking penalties? Absolute legend. Too bad it's not in Lazio colours. Is playing for Bologna by 2003 to 2004. Really a lot of duplicates that I've seen so far. But the shiny cards make up for it. The shiny cards are indeed very nice. And they do feature really big players from that era. So this will be the last pack. And the last shiny would be a Juventus. Could it be a Cannavaro or a Buffon or Del Piero? There you go. Looks so much different, you know, back then. Gigi Buffon. A very good way to end this pack. So I still have about 3 minutes left to run. Let me just sort out all the shiny cards, just to do a quick recap. Well, this entire box goes for less than $10 US, so not really complaining too much. Some really big players that I've never even gotten trading cards of them before. Well, I mean, if you collect WCCF, maybe you might hit some of these old school Italian players, but well, WCCF is a lot more expensive, you know, to collect, if you know what I mean. Lots of Inter and Juventus shiny hits there. Well, I guess these are the two dominant teams of that time, along with AC Milan. Yeah, I now come to realize there are very little AC Milan hits. Where are all the Maldinis, you know, the Kakas, the Shevchenkos. Yeah, it's mostly Inter and Juventus. So let's just do a quick recap of the shiny hits. I think some of them look really nice, and they really feature the player in a slightly different hairdo or a slightly different face at the time. You know, the facial features do change over the years. So you have Javier Zanetti, Van der Meijden, Christian Vieri, so triple Inter hits, Ciro Ferrara, Quite surprised that it's still playing by that time. I'm sure he retired. Clarence Seedorf, Dida, so at least the two AC Milan hits. David Trezeguet, Chevanton, Francesco Totti, this is a nice one. Dejan Stankovic, Pepe Signori, lovely. And finally, the hit to end this box break, Gigi Buffon. Alright, so I will see you next week, hopefully, to do more box breaks. And if you're interested to pick up any Donruss products from me, please let me know so that I can make the order on Thursday. Alright, so I'll see you then.